Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. How you feeling? Hope you're feeling good because I have a good video for you today. If this is your very first time on my channel, welcome. My name is Katrina. Just consider me your YouTube cousin, your YouTube sister. I'm here to help you out with all of your startup business needs, and today I'm going to help you out with sublimation. I'm going to be going head to head with both of my sublimation ovens. Now, I've done a comparison video before going head to head with my sublimation oven and the mug press, but I haven't compared both of these sublimation ovens side by side. So now, over here in the right corner, it's my day one. Well, not my day one because I actually started out with a convection oven that I bought from Walmart. So you can use that as well. But these are actual sublimation ovens that are intended for sublimation purposes only, okay? So over here is my day one actual sublimation oven from Heat Transfer Warehouse. Heat Transfer Warehouse. This one is the big boy, all right? Has two levels. If you haven't ever seen me use this, I have fit up to 10 tumblers, 10 20-ounce tumblers in here at one time. Sublimates them all perfectly and flawlessly. So this thing is a beast. It's a workhorse, okay? So over here in my left corner is the PYD Lyfe mini sublimation oven. Now they do have a bigger one, but I actually like this bigger one better than theirs. But nevertheless, I've never used the big one. This one works great. They're both similar in color, but if you look on the inside, and this one has like the touch dial, really like it. Sleek, compact. I compare it to like a little mini washer machine because that's what it looks like, or a mini dishwasher. Has the tray on the inside, and I believe you can fit up to a 40-ounce tumbler, but I'll double check. I'll put them in here. I know you can put 40 ounces in here, but I'll definitely double check. But either way, these are both two great options. This one is $375 full price. This one is $199. All right, so this one is on Amazon. This one is from Heat Transfer Warehouse, and I'll have both links down below in the description box. So today I'm going to press some 3D tumblers, and we're going to do this Grinch style because I love Christmas, and if you guys are being a Grinch, these tumblers and mugs are going to be for you. Alright, so without further ado, I'm going to tell you everything I'm going to use in today's video, and we're going to go ahead and sublimate and see which oven is the best. Let's do this. So of course you're going to need some heat gloves, you're going to need your tumblers. I'm going to use, and I think to be fair, I didn't want to waste a bunch of tumblers, but I'll gift them to someone. I'm going to do two of the exact same tumblers, but I'm going to put one in each one, and then I'll show you how you can sublimate a mug as well. So my mugs these came from PYD Lyfe, but normally when I purchase my mugs, I get them from Heat Press Nation. I get them in a bundle from Heat Press Nation. So normally when I buy my tumblers in bulk, so I'm pretty sure someone's gonna ask where I get my tumblers from. I get them from the stainlesssteeldepot.com in bulk. I have a video on where I get all my tumblers and stuff from, but this one came from PYD Lyfe. But I have Hippo tumblers as well, so I'm just gonna see which ones. I want it to be fair, so I want to use the exact same tumblers and the same design, perhaps similar design, but either way. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So of course you're gonna need butcher paper, and of course you're gonna need some heat resistant tape to apply after you put your butcher paper on. You're going to need, for the tumblers, heat shrink sleeves, heat shrink bags. So you can use that, or you can use a silicone sleeve to apply to the tumblers. I've shown this on my channel as well. You can get this from Amazon, but I'm not going to use a heat shrink bag for the mugs. So for my mugs, whenever I'm pressing them in my ovens, I use the silicone clamps, okay? And I'll show you how to use these. I don't really use them too often because typically I put my mugs in my mug press. But these are what you want to use if you're sublimating your mugs in an oven, because of course it has the handle. The heat shrink bag would tear, so these are much better. You can get these over Amazon. So All that's left is my sublimation printer, which I've shown plenty of times. I'm going to be using my sublimation converted printer, my Epson 8550, and I'm going to be using Silhouette Studios. I am not showing desktop mode today because we just want to get to the nitty gritty. I'm using Silhouette Studios. I've shown it plenty of times. You can refer to those other videos if you want to know how to size templates and all that stuff. I got my designs off of Etsy. These particular designs, because they are commercial, I guess commercial usage, I got them from Etsy, okay? So I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna go on over to the printer. We're gonna print out these images and we're going to get to sublimating because I can't wait to see how they turn out. These are gonna be the 3D sublimation designs that I found, and I'm excited because I'm in my Grinch era. So let's go on over, print out the images so we can get to sublimating. Without further ado, don't forget to like and subscribe. Please make sure you turn on your notification bells. That way you're notified every time I post a new video. All right, and after you've done that, then you can keep watching this video. Now let's go to the printer. So again, this is my Epson 8550, my converted printer, takes 6 colors. Love this printer. Right now I have Cosmos ink in here, but I will be switching it to Hippo because it's a little bit cheaper on Amazon for the 6 color ink. Oh yeah, baby. All right, first image, let's print out the next ones. This is the mug images. Look at that. Let's print out one final one and then sublimate. So I have both my designs and I have one other one that I'm going to be printing out soon, but I just want to make sure this is perfect before I print the second one out. I'm going to go ahead and heat this one up. I'm going to hit my hot air button and I'm just going to put it on 6 minutes just to heat it up at 195 degrees Celsius. This one can only do Celsius. I'm gonna hit start while that's heating up, and this one can do, I believe, Celsius and Fahrenheit. But let's go ahead. This one is at 380 degrees Fahrenheit. 380 degrees Fahrenheit is good. Let's look at the time. 10 minutes, and we're gonna go ahead and hit start. I love that this one is just, you know, you can rotate the dial, touch screen. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut out my designs. I always make sure I get it nice and close to the edge at the bottom so that way it can be flush. I want a full wrap. I don't want any white at the bottom, so I always cut the bottom. So now, if you want to take a lint roller, make sure nothing is on the tumbler. Okay. It's a little big, so I can make it just a little bit smaller in height. So you see all of that at the top? Let's see what's at the bottom. But it's fine. It's perfectly fine. That one is ready to go. Warmed up. You want to make sure it's nice and tight all the way around. And we're going to do the exact same thing for both tumblers. Nothing different. Same method so that way it can be fair. I'm going to trim down the excess paper. I like to trim my top just because I don't want to fold it in. I feel like it sublimates better that way. That's what I do. Some people tuck the excess in. I don't. Alright, so now I have a perfect edge at the top. Let's go ahead and do the other one. So here is the final image. Not sure if you can read it backwards, but I really like this one and I know exactly who I'm going to give this to. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap the final tumbler, and then we're going to see which sublimation oven you like best, which sublimates better. Let's get to it. I gotta figure out how do they make the 3D designs to make it look like it's 3D, because it's such a really cool, such a neat effect. I really like it. So I gotta learn how to do it. All right, I have my sublimation mugs. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this. You wanna get a full wrap. Just make sure it's even around the handle. You can see right there. Gonna bring that down to the bottom. And we're gonna get it as close as we can. Look at that. And now, same thing. Tape it up. Okay, that's good. So I am gonna do two. I'm gonna make it even for both machines. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the second one. I'm now gonna add the butcher paper around the mug. So you see the difference? I'm adding butcher paper on the mug, but not on the tumblers. So this is because you don't want that color to come through on the silicone sleeve. Okay, and that should be good. So these are the pre-cut sheets that you can get from Amazon from PYD Lyfe. So these I'm just gonna go ahead and put inside of here, the sleeve. They just clamp on. These are so easy to use. These give you a nice tight grip, just like so. All right. And you want to make sure that, you know, you lint roll these as well. And I already did that beforehand. So now I'm going to add the second one in. Clamp that just like so. You need that pressure. You need the pressure when you're putting it in an oven versus the pressure from the mug press gives it the pressure, and you don't need these. So now I'm gonna put on my gloves because I don't want to get burned. Two. So I'm gonna show you over here first, since this one is ready. All right, so this one is ready. And when you're doing the tumblers and stuff, now I've been doing this for so long, it gives you different times and temps for each one. I can tell when it finished sublimating. Now this you do have to lay down. So I'm gonna put one mug in here and one tumbler. All right, so this is about the space that you have for this one. So this is the mini one. I'm gonna go ahead and close it. I'm gonna sublimate. All right, I had to take my glove off. I'm gonna put it up to 12 minutes because when you have more in here, you do have to add more time. So we're gonna let that sublimate. Has to heat back up as well. Now I'm moving over to this one. I'm gonna take this down, and we're going to, now I can take out the top rack because I don't need it. So I'm gonna take out the top rack, sit it on top. I'm gonna put this in here like so, and then sit in this one. All right, and we're going to take this up. We're gonna put this one on 12 minutes as well. Make sure that hot air button is on. 12 minutes, 195 degrees Celsius. Let's turn on the light, and we're gonna hit start. All right, so we have both machines going. Both machines going. Let's see. All right, we at the 7-minute mark over here. But over here we're at the 8-minute mark. I think the time didn't start on this one until it reached the temperature because I started this one first. But if you look, the shrink bag, the shrink sleeve is starting to like tear. Sometimes it does that depending upon the brand, but this one is completely still intact. This one seems to be blowing more air. Same time, almost done. All right, so I have about 2 minutes left on the clock. Just wanted to compare, you know, of course you guys can see the size, but this one is a little bit louder. I'm not sure if you can hear it on the camera, but this one is louder. Not loud, but you can hear it. This one is silent. You don't hear anything from this one. All you do is see the light. Now this one has a vent in the back. It's open so you can smell all of the fumes, which I shouldn't be standing back behind here, but I kind of noticed it. Now, This one just stopped, it beeped. Like I said, this one had to warm up first until the temperature, then it started. But just want to let you guys know, this one, you do smell the fumes coming from the back. But this one, nothing, like nothing. But either way, this one is about to stop. I'm gonna pull out my mats, let them cool off, and then we're going to test out these results. I am praying for a full sublimation wrap with no ghosting on all 4. So let's see how they turn out. They both stopped. They both stopped. Let's pull this one out. Ooh, I can see those colors. I can see those colors. All right. This one you have to have gloves on because the handle is always gonna be hot. The handle is always gonna be hot on the mugs. And now let's open this one. All right, I wanna make sure that came from over there. This mug right here is from this one. Now this one tore up a little bit, peeled just a little bit, but I can definitely see those colors. That is hot. It is really hot. All right, so I definitely have to let these cool down. Ain't no way, no way. So I'm gonna go pick up my son from school, and when I come back, we're gonna peel these babies. We're gonna peel these babies. Be back. Sliding the ovens over just a little bit. All right, so let's do the mugs first because those are the easiest. Clamp those open. Again, these are the ones from the heat transfer warehouse sublimation oven. And these on my left are the ones from the PYD Lyfe. Ugh, it's kind of tight. Never had that happen before. All right, so here we go. I had to go pick up my son. They're completely cooled down now. Let's do the reveal for the mugs. Never have too many issues with mugs. Crossing my fingers that we don't have any today. All right, here we go. I just want to get the tape off of both so that way I can just go ahead and peel it off. Heat transfer warehouse mug. All right, baby. Alrighty, let's look at that top line. I like it. I'm trying to see. I think I got some ghosting. It's a little white at the bottom. I hope it wasn't enough. Let's compare. I'll show you guys up close. I hope 12 minutes was enough time. Because sometimes when you put in 2, okay, big difference. Big difference. But I've always supplemented at 195. Big difference. So now I'm afraid of this one. All right, so here we go, side by side. And guys, I'm gonna show you guys up close. I know you probably can't see it right here, but this one really, yeah, didn't sublimate like all the way. Let's put this one over here. I'm gonna show you guys up close. So now I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. All right, here we go. Heat transfer warehouse tumbler. I don't know. I've never had an issue, but put 2 in there, 12 minutes, 195 degrees Celsius. I gotta see what the equivalence is. I know it's 3 something. I can't off the top of my head remember. Let's get this paper off. All right, moment of truth. Here we go. Oh, that came out nice. That came out nice. Those colors are popping. The seam is all the way together. I don't know what happened to the mug. I'm gonna show you guys up close, but let's open up the other one. They're both Grinch, they're both 3D, but the tumblers are different. All right, so you're looking at the colors. You're looking to see if there's ghosting. I didn't want to do the exact same image. I want to do some different images. So now let's open up the PYD Lyfe. This stuff is flying everywhere. Let's get up close for this one. I like to slice on the seams where the tape is, and I slice it on an angle in the direction that it's gonna open. So that way I know I'm not scratching my tumbler. And I'm not going deep, I'm just grazing the surface getting underneath that tape. Okay. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Look at that. OMG. Y'all, those colors. OMG. Look how beautiful that is. Look how vibrant that is. And the seam. Look at the seam. Seam where? Seam where? And this is the other one up close. It says Grinch on the inside, bougie on the outside. So it's like an upside down where you got the Grinch at the top, but then you got bougie on the inside, on the outside. So it says Mr. Crump, Grinch, Whoville. So it's like an upside down tumbler. This is so nice. All right, so these are the tumblers. I am completely pleased with both results of the tumblers. The one from the Heat Transfer Warehouse Sublimation Oven and the one from the PYD Lyfe oven. Really love how it came out. But let's take a closer look at these mugs. And I've never had issues with mugs, but look at this part right here. Completely ghosted. Did not sublimate at all in the front. And this is side by side. So from left to right, you can see even in the trees, the Grinch face, the red. You can see the ghosting at the top. And this one is just perfect all the way around. Look at the words. Oh man. I thought I was really going to have two perfect mugs. I thought I was going to have issues with the tumblers. But look at that. But it's full top to bottom. But my hands are getting all twisted up here. But this one, I just probably didn't have enough temperature, or should have left it in longer. So that's all this one was. But these colors are popping. So this is a wasted mug, of course. And now I love the drip. I love the drip. But look how close I got it to the edge. Now when I cut it, because it does have the black edge, the 3D, it has the black edge on it. So I don't want you to think that's ghosting. That was the actual design, but I cut off too much on that side. But I love how it came out. So just so you guys can see that there's absolutely no ghosting on this tumbler all the way around. Full top to bottom. Perfect. You see the double line here because the paper overlapped. So you saw that. This is the seam on this one. I really like how it came out. So y'all let me know which oven you like the best. Let me know which oven you rocking with. This one costs more, of course. It's bigger, you can fit more. This one is smaller, but it's still a workhorse, still a powerhouse. Can't fit that much in there. But I did promise you I would show you if it can fit a 40 ounce. So let me grab a 40 ounce and then that's it. Okay, so I have a 30 ounce and I have a 40 ounce. Now we all know that they can both fit in here because I put them in here before. So this is the 40 ounce tumbler. Of course, that can fit in there. Of course, the 30 ounce can fit this way. You can do side by side as well. Not sure, 1, 2, 3, 4 30 ounces. Of course, you can put like 2 40 ounces or maybe 3. All right. So this one is perfect for bigger size tumblers. Let's see if we can get it in the PYD Lyfe one. All right, let's see. Let's start with the 30 ounce first. 30 ounce, you're gonna have to slant it. Of course, you would take the lid off. 30 ounce closes up. Doesn't matter that it's laying down. As you just saw, that's how I supplemented the other one. But let's see if the 40 ounce can fit in here. Dun, dun. Of course, you can unscrew these handles. So if you've never seen it before, and I have a video where I supplemented it, if you want the full wrap, take the handle off. It has screws. It fits a 40 ounce. Y'all see that? It fits a 40 ounce. Let me show you up close. Just in case that bad boy is in there. So it can definitely fit a 40 ounce as well laying down. Okay? you cannot, can you? You cannot stand it up. You can stand up a mug if you want to take that out, but you cannot stand up the tumbler. You can probably stand up like sippy cups and stuff like that, soda cans, but the 20-ounce tumblers you cannot stand up. It has to lay flat. So there you have it. That's it. Both of these sublimation ovens going side by side at the same time, sublimating both tumblers and mugs. You have to make the decision what's best for you. You might not even like the sublimation ovens. You might just prefer the mug press or a tumbler press. But when it comes to tumblers, I'm gonna just let you know all day, hands down, sublimation oven beats the mug press, because sometimes depending upon the pressure, your tumblers might feel a little gritty if you have too much pressure. So with the tumbler press, it's hit or miss sometimes. I've done numerous tumblers in a tumbler press, and all day, every day, I prefer the sublimation oven. Now I like the mug press better for, of course, my mugs. Nevertheless, you decide if you like the sublimation oven versus the mug press. I have a video where I do comparison side by side as well, so you can check that out. That will be linked down below in the description box. But they feel better. They look better. Yes, it might be an extra step, you know, shrink wrapping it and everything, but to me it's worth it. Sometimes, you know, you might be worried about the ghosting, but you can get ghosting with the tumbler press as well. I don't like having to rotate my tumblers. That's what I don't like about a tumbler press, so that's why I do prefer the sublimation oven. So either way, you can't go wrong with either one of these. You just have to master your times and temps, and you just have to make sure you tape it up really well. As you can see, tape it up, tape up the bottom, and just play around with it. It's gonna come down to budget. So I don't really have a favorite. It just depends on how many I have to do. If I'm just doing one, I'll do this one. But if I'm doing multiples, then of course I'm pulling out my big boy. All right, either way, both links are down below in the description box. If you already have either of these, I hope, you know, this video was a refresher or a tutorial on how to use it. But if not, if you're interested, if you're in the market, check them out. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Don't be a Grinch for Christmas, but if you are, make sure you have your proper drinkware. Happy holidays to you all, and I'll see you guys next time. Happy sublimating. Bye.